Previously last week on Cockdie, the investigators stormed the Juju house and pulled Dr. Bane from the teeth of an amalgamation of horror. Doctor Who ignited a barrel and immolated the terror, and they got the hell out of there. However, escaping in the car, they were pulled over by the police and stopped in their attempt to flee. And while they were pulled over, the police tried to lead them back to the burning antique store when the heroic team of working class Union Patrol freed you from Captain Robson's custody.
Whew.
After a spa day and some light reading, you boarded a transatlantic steamer and made a trip to London. And finding a suitable arms and rooms, you departed into the city and continue your investigation. You guys need a little more help on the clues of where were we going? Does anyone remember where we were going?
Went to London. I don't remember exactly what it was in London. I'm not gonna lie. I intentionally play characters who are a little bit stupid, so that when I forget things, it's all part of the character.
I don't remember what we came here for.
There was like the professor, right, or someone to do with the expedition, the Carlyle Expedition, I believe, something like that. It's a small city.
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll find them. We'll just wander around till we find them.
Small town.
Yeah.
Everyone knows everybody here. It's a small world here. But you guys would know from the principal members of the Carlyle Expedition, Sir Aubrey Penhew of the Penhew Foundation often would sit up and outfit expeditions adventuring into Egypt.
I knew that.
Yes. Me too.
While you've been enjoying settling in and purchasing shotguns, you've also read the paper a few times, and the best rag in town seems to be the Scoop. Looking for more information, visiting the library and perhaps this newspaper establishment might offer some more clues. And I know not to give Francis too much of a hard time. He's a rough investigator, and Doctor Who's not a good influence on him. He's having a hard time reading over the clues. I understand how you get lost.
Indeed. I appreciate that sentiment, DM. This isn't a sentence that's come out of my mouth very often, but I think it might behoove us to go to the library.
I think that makes sense. Alternately, we could try and find out where this Sir Aubrey something or other lives.
Penhew.
Mr. Penhew.
Yes.
Sir Penhew. I don't really understand how the royal system works.
So, while you think back and you're going through your notes, you realize that Sir Aubrey Penhew, as an initial member of the Carlyle Expedition, was never found again after these principals were rumored to be horribly massacred in the Kenyan countryside.
So perhaps the library to start then.
Perhaps.
Yep. Let's head to the library. There can't be more than one in London.
The general library.
The Central Library.
Cab
Central
driver,
London.
Cab driver, take us to your most prominently located library.
Yes, sir, roll away.
Oh no, we're British.
No, I shuffled my folders around. I don't have the thing.
Uh-oh. I don't believe our cab driver has ever been to the library.
You guys find yourselves in a very nice and fancy London library. Floor-to-ceiling books with those fancy cool ladders on the wheels, and you can go like slide around on them.
Frank immediately. Well, no, I guess he doesn't. Oh, Dave wants to. Frank does not ride one of the the ladders around, but he looks at it longingly for a second. Maybe in my younger days.
I mean, you're still pretty spry for someone in your age.
Well, thank you, Mr. Bain. I will not be having sex with you, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I mean, it wasn't on the table.
Good. Just making sure.
I very much do respect you, Mr. Finn. But, I'm...
Unlike your normal conquest, I understand.
Yeah. Much respect, though.
You guys have a little cool romance, and you pat each other on the back and bring it in for
predator
one of those cool.
handshakes.
Yeah, like those Arnold
All the way
Schwarzenegger
around.
hugs.
Anyways, perhaps we should talk to the librarian.
You go up to the librarian, and as soon as you start talking, she gives you a shh and points over to the index cards, and you guys conduct your research and find a couple new pieces of information. You find suspicious murders and disappearances have been going on around town.
These murders sure sound suspicious.
Why?
Now check this out. Look how sus this is. And you guys point to like an invisible monster attacking a guy. There's a recurring theme of an invisible monster attacking people in the middle of the night when it's foggy. It's very unsettling.
I don't think we should go out in the fog.
No, probably not. Yeah, it seems like that might be prudent.
And then I'm assuming you look for more information about the Carlyle Expedition.
We certainly do. What do we find?
You find that most of the information about the expeditions to Egypt and a lot of the other places all over the world are coming out of the Penhew Foundation. They seem to be... I'm sorry?
Continue.
They seem to be the principal outfitters in this part.
Can I find a book on psychology?
$20. This is the heyday of psychology. What are you trying to look for?
Psychomanipulation.
Give me a library use roll, please.
God dang it, every time. Why can't I just ask the librarian? So no, I have to find it myself. And that's a fail. A Dewey Decimal System if that's around here.
You go over complaining to the librarian, and as soon as you get within like earshot, she gives you a shh.
Don't shush me, woman. I'm asking for help. Do your job.
Shh.
Where's your manager?
Shh. Shh.
He's gonna write.
You're able to find a couple books on psychology, but it seems to be more... Well, there's a lot of stuff about the manipulation, and it goes into these esoteric hypnosis theories about how the moon needs to be in the third alignment for the Pleiadians to channel their interdimensional energy and affect the minds of the electrochemistry of your target.
Alright, I'll take it. I'll sit down, find a nice seat, start reading. If I could find some stuff on indicting people into a cult, that'd be cool too. But I'll take this. I'll read it.
Gotcha. What are the rest of you doing?
Good question.
think I have library. Oh, I'm pretty good at library use, so I'm gonna do my own research. I'm gonna try and find something about this fog monster if that's possible.
You find a few stories, and they go back to about 3 years ago. And it's got the police baffled. The Inspector Barrington seems to have been appointed to lead up the investigation, and he seems to come to a dead end after dead end.
I think Francis would like to. He picks up a couple books, but he's not much of a reading man, and so I think he kind of wants to look at the crowd here, kind of pick up the ambiance of the people in this library. See if anyone looks.
Looks like
Oh,
a public
no!
library. There's no problem. Give me a spot hidden check. There's someone watching you.
Well, that ain't great. What does this person watching me look like?
They're being very casual. They seem to be the woman shushing you, the librarian at the front desk, seems to be covertly watching you and your party. The little incident from before with Dr. Bain seems to either rouse the ire of this particular government official or, well, you're not sure, but they seem to be watching you, and she notices you. You guys make quick eye contact before she looks away, flustered for a moment before returning to her notes.
I guess could I roll insight maybe?
Let me know if you find a skill that's like insight.
Yeah,
I think you would know psychology, maybe. Little Horst.
Well, I'm still looking around the library, trying to figure out. Do I notice that someone is watching something? Did Frank indicate to us that we're being watched?
You're completely absorbed in your research. You learn that the Penhew Foundation is in central London on Devonshire Street, in a high Victoria building of a few stories and a greater ceiling height of the buildings that surround it. Public records show that the foundation was established in 1890 by Sir Aubrey Penhew, a renowned Egyptologist, and as director of the foundation, Sir Aubrey Penhew oversaw and funded a number of the expeditions. One of the leading figures of the Carlyle Expedition, which left in 1919. Currently, the current director is a man named Edward Gavigan, who has replaced Sir Aubrey since his mysterious disappearance.
Okay. So I wave at Frank and company, and I'm like, hey, we should probably go visit this foundation.
Yeah. Frank is still kind of watching the librarian.
Can I bring this book with me?
Give me a stealth roll.
It's like that.
You could also check it out if you'd like.
Yeah, I want to do the legal thing.
All right, you walk back over to the librarian, and she gives you a little bit of a haughty demeanor. However, she gives you the necessary forms, and you take the time to fill them out. And she punches your library card, and you guys successfully check out a book.
Yeah. Knowledge is power.
Nice. Yeah, I guess before we leave, I'd like to. Well, I rolled psychology. Am I getting any kind of impression as to why this librarian's checking us out? Did we just annoy her, or is there some other reason why she's watching us?
You can tell with a psychology success. She's still keeping an eye on you, and she is perturbed by you. It's almost like she's waiting for you to leave.
Because we're American.
What's that?
Is it because we're American?
Psychology check.
Ah, I see. No idea.
Gotta be that accent she don't like.
All right. Then yeah, I guess before we leave, I'm going to write down the our hotel and the number on the hotel on I don't know, a note or something, and leave it on the librarian's desk as we walk out.
You're leaving the hotel you're staying in, the desk, on her desk?
Yes.
All right.
The moment you said it like that, I felt much less confident about such a decision. But yes,
I'm
that's
just
what we're doing.
confirming in a
That's what I'm
neutral
doing.
tone.
Sure.
I'm just verifying.
Yes. Yes. God help us. Yes.
I'm gonna invite her to the room.
We have plenty of money. We don't necessarily need to stay there. But that woman was watching us for some reason. We need as many leads as we can get, so perhaps we'll use ourselves as bait. Or at least we could use our hotel room as bait.
Maybe she just hasn't seen many American tourists.
And if that is the case, then she will do nothing with that information and we will be fine.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully indeed. Frank kind of like thinks to himself, what the fuck did I just do?
Might have made a mistake. Whoops. You guys make your way down the steps of the public library, and Little Horse, as you follow him, you think about some of the more subtle details of your research, and you think about the high casualty rates of these digs. It's well noted in the paper that, well, at least 20 people who have signed up for these expeditions have died. And that's well, those are some of the people that are leaving from London, not accounting for the additional support crew of the expeditions. Some of those were suicides, and currently the Foundation only seems to have one dig underway near Cairo, led by a Dr. Henry Clive.
Can I do a little research before we leave to go figure out if there's any background on Henry Clive?
That's all you were able to get. You looked pretty thoroughly, and that's essentially what you can find. Doesn't seem to be a lot of information on the doctor publicly, except that he, well, I shouldn't say that, but let me figure out who that guy is, actually.
Very exciting.
It was like
Dr.
chapter
Clive.
5 or something. You guys get to the bottom of the steps. Figure out you guys want to head over to the Penhew Foundation.
Yes. Yeah, let's head over there.
Okay.
As we're leaving, Frank wants to look behind to see if there looks like anyone's following us out.
Nice spot hidden check. Frank looks behind and you see the prim proper librarian pick up a phone and look out towards you and watch you leave.
Just start reading my book in the car.
You find out very awesome methods from L. Ron Hubbard himself, the master on cult manipulation.
Nope.
Boy, Elron. Hell yeah.
Zane's gonna put like little sticky notes and stuff on certain pages with important information.
And arriving at a fancy building, quite a bit standing above and a bit taller than the rest of the buildings near it, is the Penhew Foundation. You guys see almost like a museum vibe. There's some exhibits you pass by, kids, different visitors, and several what seem to be researchers and scholars going about cataloging things.
Is there anyone that looks like they're in charge that we could go up to and ask to speak to Edward Gavigan?
There's a smartly dressed man in a black tuxedo that looks like he, well, he's looking at all of you and scoping you out. He's sizing you up.
What does he look like?
Frank flexes.
Intimidation roll. He looks like I'm thinking like Black Butler, like way too pale skin, jet black hair that's all spiky and cool.
All right.
I don't know why.
Demon real quick.
Sorry.
And Fane's gonna walk over to him.
Frank, you flex and he gives you a smile and tries not to laugh. You can tell he's suppressing a giggle. Dr. Bain?
Yeah.
Is he taller than 5'6"?
Just barely. You guys are about on par in height.
Already. There's no intimidation. I can do this. Bane's gonna reach out his hand, introduce himself as Dr. Impervious.
Pleasure to meet you, Doctor. My name is Thomas Kinnery, and I oversee the floors of the Penhew Foundation for the director. How can I help you?
So you're a fairly important person in those terms?
Well, I don't like to think of myself as important. I feel like I have a lot of responsibility entrusted to me by the director to make sure everything runs smoothly in absence of his supervision.
Well, would it be too much to ask that we have an audience with the director?
Absolutely. I don't see that being any trouble at all. Please follow me, and if your compatriots would like to attend with us, I'll lead you to him in a moment, and when he's available, and I don't think it'd be too long, sure, he'd be happy to see you.
Bane's gonna wave over the other two.
And as you guys fall in behind the gentleman, he leads you briskly to, I'm going to get you guys on the right map, down the hallway into an open waiting room. And as you guys are seated, you see on the long coffee table, there's these interesting skulls and artifacts of like a giant jaguar and all these interesting weapons from a long time ago, artifacts and stuff.
Can you tell what any of the artifacts are?
I'm gonna need you like a history roll or an archaeology roll.
Is history a skill? No, it's not. Archaeology is. Nope. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna make that. Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Come from anywhere, man, but it's old.
Fine.
Fortunately, I have a 1 in archaeology, so I also have no idea what the hell that is.
Same here. But you could push yours pretty easily. Oh, there is a history roll.
That's fail.
Oh, I had a
push
5.
it, and I think it's better that I don't know what it is. It seems more fitting, frankly.
And after you guys are done wondering what, these are interesting, these are cool. Middle-aged man, also very neatly dressed in a plaid tuxedo, walks in, or plaid suit. Hello all, I'm Edward Gavigan. Pleasure to meet you all.
Hello, Mr. Gavigan. My name is Mr. Jefferson. These are my companions, Dr. Bain and Mr. Horst. We were hoping that we might take a minute of your time to discuss the Carlyle Expedition.
His face turns a little bit as he furrows his eyebrows. Yes, absolutely. It's a tragedy. Please step into my office. You guys are led into a very comfortable office. Equally interesting artifacts are on the walls, on the desk.
These artifacts are as equally interesting as the ones I saw outside.
Yes, thank you. Foundation is fortunate enough to sponsor many expeditions that go all over the world to understand and enhance our understandings of other cultures and the cultures that came before us.
Certainly.
Yes, it's thanks to these and many other efforts started by Sir Aubrey himself that we were able to increase our knowledge of the past, that one day we may better understand where we're going in the future.
Indeed. Well, our condolences about Mr. Aubrey. We had a friend who was quite interested in his work, and got to add his bequest that we were hoping to see just how much information we could find about the expedition.
Well, I'd be happy to provide any information that we can that might further the investigation of what really happened. I mean, there's some rather mysterious things, and I don't think that every loose end's been tied up about the mysterious situation. I mean, if we really had, I'd like to really know. In any case, I get, excuse me, I'm getting emotional. Whenever Sir Aubrey comes up, I miss him so much. And he leans back. You can tell he is emotional. His eyes are a little dilated, and he gives himself goes over to the liquor cabinet, pours himself a stiff drink.
Can I tell if he's part of any shady business?
Give me a psychology roll.
Ah, dang it. Can I push that? Oh, wait, never mind. My luck's at the... Never mind, I'll fail.
He looks pretty genuinely hurt. Like, he misses the former director, and you don't see any deception. Seems honest.
My psychology isn't high enough to see through these lies.
So as you brought
They just
up,
want to drink.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm being rude. Does anyone else like a drink?
Is it good alcohol?
It looks
take
pretty
one.
good.
I'll take one.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right, he hands out a pretty stiff pour to you, Little Horse, and you as well, Frank, and also Doctor Who, because of course.
Oh, yes, naturally.
Doctor Who would probably say no and pull out something stiffer.
Dr. Vane, he looks back at you and picks up a glass. Are you sure, Doctor? You're not going to join us? I'd hate to leave you out.
Oh no, I'll take a drink.
Pours a stiff one, hands it over to you. Gets a far-off look in his eye, wistfully remembering. You know, actually, I met Elias once. When the journalist arranged an appointment to discuss the work at the Foundation, Elias said he was collecting background research for the Foundation's involvement in supporting the Carlyle Expedition. I was pleased to talk about the Foundation's role in granting funding and assistance, while arranging travel permits and the like were fixes, and we like to do our part to facilitate the expeditions. And meeting was quite short, however, and after bidding Mr. Elias good day, I never heard from him again.
When was this conversation that you had with Mr. Elias?
Well, I'd say a few months ago. I think he was headed back to New York. In any case, that's all I can remember about Jackson. Now, the Carlyle Expedition, I'll tell you that Roger Carlyle obtained information from a woman concerning a shadowy time in Egyptian history about which Sir Aubrey had long been interested. In this ancient time, a sorcerer was reputed to have ruled the Nile Valley, Alas, Gavigan smiles. Gavigan smiles. The information proved to be a hoax. In Egypt, the woman disappeared with the expedition's ready funds in the amount of some 3,500 British pounds. We are gentlemen of this world, are we not? Carlyle counted the lost money as insignificant, but he was deeply affected by the defection of his lover. Fearing the heat and disappointment of Egypt would seriously affect her health as well as the Carlyles, Hypatia Masters suggested that the group spend the summer months in the relatively cool Kenyan uplands, affording her a wonderful opportunity to use some new lenses to photograph the African wildlife. Once there, the group injudiciously entered a dubious territory and, alas, paid for it with their lives. The vast share of the expedition's records were lost in that incident, as Sir Aubrey took them along with him to work on, while matters were still fresh in his minds. I know they never found his body, but maybe if you find where he died precisely, you'll be able to find Sir Aubrey's notes and get the most detailed explanation of the Carlyle Expedition yet. If you could bring those back to us, we'd finally know exactly what... I'm getting ahead of myself. As I said, I've been concerned about the disappearance of Sir Aubrey. In any case, that's all the information I really have or I could think of.
I ask him, it seems strange that so many people die on your expeditions. It's not like archaeological digs are usually associated with so many deaths. What's going on?
Oh, that's not true at all, actually. I'll have you know that these climates can be quite fatal and dangerous to a man of a more northern hemisphere heritage. There's strange diseases and wild beasts, and it's not uncommon that we have these unfortunately tragic outcomes for many of our participants in these expeditions, but I'm telling you that the valuable information and contributions to science are for the greater good, and they're worth it, man. Don't you... I'm getting all worked up again. I'm sorry.
He sounds crazy.
I want to watch when he was answering. I wanted to see if he's lying to me. Can I roll a psychology?
A lot of psychology rolls going on this guy. Go ahead.
I'd like to second that. I want to roll psychology as well. Oh, they've already succeeded, but still.
That's success.
Never mind. He knows I'm suspicious.
Dr.
You
Bain,
fail.
you're picking up what he's putting down. You know what? You know what? Yeah. For science, man, you can justify anything for science because you're advancing the blood. Okay, Little Horse, do you realize this guy is deeply disturbed and that he is being 100% honest when he says that he'll go to any lengths to advance science and that he is going to set extreme lengths to advance science currently?
Can we... So what do you mean by advancing science? I'm going to ask.
Oh, well, my good man, if we have a better understanding of the past, we'll better be able to know our future. And I see a future where humans are leaping forward with technology bounding forward. Until that end, the expedition, Carlyle's expedition, did turn up some interesting artifacts from other periods and was able to dig up a number of test trenches to help continue Sir Aubrey's systematic study of Dahur. They also found some secondary sites in the wastes west of Giza pyramids. Some of the artifacts were loaned to the British Museum, and we have some of the lesser pieces that come to reside here in the Penhew's private collection if you'd like to see them. And he stands up.
Okay.
I think we'd very much like to see them, please.
As we're walking, can I kind of give Frank a nod and basically say this guy's fucking nuts?
Yeah. Frank's gonna see if he notices that.
Okay.
And as you guys are
Yeah,
led
Frank
throughout the
kinda
building,
looks back at you and then winks slowly with both eyes.
Gotcha.
the old blink blink. You guys are led through the facility, and the high ceilings echo with your footsteps, and you're led to the second floor, which consists of a very wide area and an examining table with a few couple storage rooms on the side where an assistant comes out to meet your party. Please give our guests a tour and show them some of the more exotic artifacts that we brought back and managed to recover from the expedition.
Oh, yes, we're very interested in seeing any artifacts that you have.
And you guys are proceeded with, you guys are shown a parade of these different interesting artifacts. You are shown these statues of Basat, these like cat-headed figures. Some of the pieces here, you see like life-size statues that are also very scantily dressed, more lewd and adult figures.
I don't know about all of that. Frank sticks one in his pocket.
I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of my assistant here. I have an urgent appointment, and I must see to it immediately. If there's anything else I can help you with, please let her know, and we'll see to your need immediately.
Can we have the office for a few minutes to talk amongst ourselves?
Of course, of course. And if absolutely, if you need anything in there, you may have the run of the place. Good luck. And he sees himself out down the stairway and makes his way out of the building.
So we want to search, right? I want to search around.
Oh my god, yes.
Give it a good goings over.
All right, where are you headed? I'll get your tokens on the map. You guys are surrounded by, well, it's a research facility. There's several people with button-up sweaters and different cardigans and pullovers. There's a lot of coffee, and you see the wisps of the steam being like a little choo-choo train going up as a cloud as they walk by.
Can I find where the coffee is?
You do find the coffee, and it is some fancy stuff. It is this weird apparatus of like twisting glass that percolates the coffee beans, and there is a coffee connoisseur manning the station, and he gives you quite a neat cup of an espresso and then pours you another cup of coffee.
I'm gonna take my time to just drink the coffee.
It's quite smooth and delicious.
Like good coffee.
Do they have like sweets as well, or is it just coffee?
As you look around, you're like, oh man, I wish they had sweet. You see a like Starbucks bakery, but it's not corporate. It's like nice.
Bane's gonna head over to the bakery.
Dr. Bain, if you could give me a coffee too, please.
He's gonna get one for Francis. Horse, do you want anything?
I will have a coffee.
Gonna call one.
Normal kind, please. 6 sugars and 3 creams.
Understood. Horse?
Just plain.
Yeah. Bane's also gonna pick up some Danishes.
You get some Danishes and some scones. They really have some delicious like cinnamon dusting, but it's also sweet. But they nailed it. It's really well done. You're impressed.
Yeah. Gonna bring all the coffees and stuff back to the group.
And as you arrive, you do see some more interesting artifacts that are being brought out.
Not that I know what any of them are.
Well, I mean, we've looked at Elias's pictures, and we've spoken to a couple people now. So, is there anything in the artifacts that looks familiar? It kind of has that same vibe as the tongue or any of these other groups that we've kind of heard about.
You look around and try and connect the dots. The surfaces are finished marble, and the ceiling is about 20 feet high, giving you almost like a churchy vibe. The mummies, glass case filled with pottery and other artifacts, statuary, and so forth, fill the hall in tasteful rows. The air is hushed and contemplative. No real culty stuff. This all looks above board. You'd say this looks like a legitimate, this is very Star Trek Enterprise, very exploration into the, well, I guess that's darker history when it comes to Egypt, but let's pretend that it's just for expanding our understanding of culture and history.
Of course.
And not just looting other places.
No, nonsense.
Let's pretending.
So, that guy we talked to, I'm just gonna inform Dr. Bain and Frank. That guy was completely insane and deranged, and so we're onto something, but I don't know what.
Oh.
Maybe some of these employees here could tell us more now that he's left. Not obviously the liaison he left us with, but perhaps there's someone else here that looks like, I don't know.
Can I look for something that looks the most narkish?
Yeah, who looks particularly naughty?
Who looks shifty? We need a snitch. Give me a
Someone looking dissatisfied. Someone that rolls their eyes a lot when other people are earnestly speaking to them.
Give me a psychology check. Or is I gotta also accept a spot hidden. Someone lurking in the shadows.
Ah, finally. One psychology has worked.
Dr. Bain, you do see an employee, just say a researcher, white coat, and you see them looking around rather nervously, and he seems to be looking at you 2-3 times.
Vin's gonna walk over, reach out his hand, give him that little firm handshake. Like, hi, I'm Dr. Vane Ambervius.
Pleasure to meet you, Dr. Bain Ambervius. My name is, Dr. Group.
Ah, I see.
Who's
Well,
Dr.
I saw
Group?
you, glancing over here from time to time. If you were so, taken in by my looks, you should have said so.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no, that would be quite rude of me. I apologize if I seemed too forward. No, I thought I just might be able to better inform you as to some of the finer aspects of the exhibition's exhibits.
Come with me. You should meet my associates.
Oh, thank you. Oh, let's go right away.
May's gonna bring the snitch over.
Dr. Bain, who's your friend?
It's another doctor who works here. He said he wants to show us and tell us more about the exhibits. Maybe we should go somewhere, private.
Indeed, we'd love to hear just everything that you have to say about your facility, and specifically the director.
Oh, fantastic. Please, follow me. And he leads you down the stairs, back into the waiting room and the office of Edward Gavigan. As he closes the door, he looks back through the doorway and down the hallway both directions to check if anyone sees you guys entering the office, and satisfied with the relative security of the room, the man's shoulders drop a moment and he says, "Well, I'm relieved I have a moment to speak with you alone. I think there's something... Well, I noticed you looking around with a suspicious snake eyebrow raised, so I thought I might seek your help."
Yes, please elaborate.
Well, frankly, I've come to believe that the Foundation might be hiding a secret, and I think that, well, if something's not done, something really terrible could be happening.
Go on.
Yes, what's the secret?
And I know that we've been recovering some artifacts that are going into a special collection and even being moved off-site. It's not right for some things to be moved into someone's exclusive collection for a profit or whatever they're doing with it. Frankly, I think everything should be categorized and properly understood, and I don't think it's right that these things are being... there's too much secrecy around it, and Look, I've been asked to categorize some of the returning artifacts coming in from the Carlyle Expedition. They're being moved off-site, and I'm not too sure where.
When are they being moved off-site?
It's been regular for years now. I've frankly just discovered it myself, and I'm getting out of here. It's too much for me to handle, and I frankly think that it's... Well, I'm not willing to get into something that might be proven to be a little too dangerous for me, so I just thought I'd give you a tip and try and warn you off whatever you're trying to stick your nose into.
Well, history is into quite a lot at this point, aren't we?
Yes. That's not incredibly helpful, sir.
Well, I warned you. Whatever happens to you at this point is your own damn fault.
Sure.
I have a couple of questions, actually. Or it's one general question. Have you noticed the director acting, shady, going about business, in the shadows?
The man keeps a surprisingly He keeps a good mask on. His facade is airtight, but I'm telling you, he's not what he seems. And Gavigan is a terrible man.
Frankly, we seem to be under the impression the man is insane. What has he been doing? If you give us more information, we can protect you.
I don't know. I've told you everything that I know. I just know whatever he's getting up to, it's no good, and I want nothing.
Where does he live?
I said I told you what I know. If you want to find his home address, that's your prerogative. I'm going to be heading in the exact opposite direction.
Does no one in this, facility have his address? I mean, I'm sure you have.
Not friends with anyone here. Friends, closer friends than you.
So as you guys realize you need this information, you look around the office of Edward Gavigan. Go ahead, give me a spot hidden check.
Because I'm just great at those.
That's okay. I'm not too bad.
At least someone's not too bad.
One of you is going to find an unlocked safe.
Francis.
Look at this unlocked safe that has all the information we were looking for.
How about that?
Oh, how convenient.
How wildly convenient.
We didn't even need this man.
So,
Lost, Mr. Melvin, Mr. Snitchy boy.
Frank, as you look at this safe, you find 100 euros.
How much?
Nope. 100 pounds.
Yes, one of those current. Frank puts all that money in his pocket.
Damn. While Frank is shoveling the money into his pocket, he is having to take these $1 pounds out of envelopes. There's 500 envelopes, and then there's...
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So are there 500 or 100?
Oh, I'm sorry. It says $500 equivalents right next to it, but I'm just a dummy. There's 100 $1 pounds, and they're all in individual envelopes, and he's going through them and removing them. And as he's doing that, you notice a photograph on the desk, Dr. Bain. Sitting on the desk in a small silver frame is a small photograph of an imposing 3-story country mansion.
Who just has photos like that on the desk?
He likes his house. I guess. It
I'm
works. We'll make him rethink it.
As you pocket it, you pick it up and you see in tiny lettering on the bottom is Miser House.
Nazis. Well, pre-Nazis.
So it seems.
Francis finishes up taking the money out of the envelopes and pocketing them.
It must be so loud, like going through each individual envelope, taking out the money, throwing off the envelope.
Yeah, it's going very quickly.
I mean, pounds are metal, right? Why didn't you just burn all the envelopes in a pile?
There are pound notes that are paper as well.
Ah, alright.
It was weird to have a whole bunch of envelopes with just single dollar coins in them.
But why? What was the point of that? Is it like tithes and offering or something? It's just part of a church.
I don't know. If it's a church, I feel even less bad about taking the money. No gods but men.
Oh, jeez.
Jonathan.
Wholehearted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Frank, as you look down on the floor, you see that there seems to be a well-worn, dirty path that goes directly into the wall.
Ooh. Frank would like to walk up to the path. What's like at the terminus of the steps?
Like a shelf.
Bookshelf or what kind of secret door you got? You got us built here.
You start playing it with it, pulling books. Little Horse, you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
So as you're going through the place, you try and pull a drawer in the desk, and it is locked.
Can we smash it open?
That's.
Smash yeah.
Can you try to pick the lock with a paperclip?
It's too late. We're already smashing. No,
No,
I guess we could.
Smash it, please. Yeah, Bane's gonna try to stop the two of them. He can try to get between them. Pull out a paperclip.
Little Horse, are you going to allow yourself to be stopped?
Yeah, I'm okay pausing. I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I have any kind of lock picking skill.
Gotcha.
I need 2 paper clips. And Bane's gonna start fashioning the paper clips into lock picking tools. One straight paper clip, and that's a little bent a couple of ways. Gonna stick the.
Is that a nose?
All right, go ahead and take advantage on your lockpick roll.
Hard success.
You break off the paperclip inside the lock, and then you grab the broken off tip, and you click. Drawer opens, and you find a telegram.
Wow. So sick. Better be an important telegram.
The telegram is the most recent update from Dr. Clive at the Carlyle Expedition. It reads, Giza dig well. Stop. All is planned. Stop. Work apace at Mycernius. Stop. Thank you for your assistance. Most helpful. Stop. Dr. H. Clive.
Bane's gonna hand the telegram to Horse.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at the telegram. Not really. Looks good. What am I?
Too busy.
Francis is still just getting money out of envelopes.
Yes.
Francis.
This money is for all of us, but mostly for me.
You pat your pockets with your money. You go over to the wall and you see that there is a closet door kind of recessed in there. It's almost hidden in the shadows of the bar. Hidden closet-y shadow closet.
Ooh, I want to open that shadow closet kindly.
It's empty.
Oh no!
Give me a spot hidden roll. Yep, just an empty closet.
Is it really though?
A dirty old empty closet.
Get over here. There's all these steps leading up to this closet, and yet when I touch the closet, there's nothing in there.
No
You mind
skeleton.
taking a look at this, Dr. Bane? Please, God, take a look at this.
I'll try. Nope. I don't see anything. I don't know why you're so upset.
Son of a bitch.
Floor's a
Horace, you
floor.
come here.
Say again?
Come look in the closet.
I did. I
You
I
did.
saw
It's
an
a
empty
closet.
closet. It was pretty uninteresting. It's just a closet.
Dang. It's
Come
just
on
a
in the
clo-
closet.
Oh well.
Are you sure? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to push this at this point. And no.
I don't know why we push on that closet. It's just an empty closet.
You
No,
get
I
down
mean,
on your hands and knees and start digging your fingers into the like nooks of the different boards. I'll let you push that spot hidden.
if it's worse, I swear to God. Fuck my life.
You get a splinter.
I think it's just a closet. Oh well, we've gotten everything we can get from here. There's nothing left. Yes, we better leave.
I'm upset about that closet.
I will never forget that closet.
One of these days, I'm gonna have.
On my deathbed, I will remember this closet and think to myself, what the fuck was in that closet? But alas,
Hmm.
Frank
The
sees nothing.
mysterious closet will remain a mystery.
Unfortunate.
Do I hear anything coming out of the closet? Let me engage other senses. So I don't see anything.
How does the closet smell?
Yeah, how does it taste?
Give me a smell roll. Give me a lick roll. No. I'll say that you guys do find out just because you spend enough time looking through the closet. You're obsessed. You're going through every inch of the closet. Door open, door closed, flashlights, screwdrivers.
It's a nice closet, though. Yeah, I think we all agree it is a nice closet.
You
If
can't
it was my
explain
closet in my house, I would be happy to own such a closet.
Can't explain it. This weird trail of dirt that ends abruptly in the closet, almost as if there is a continuing passageway down below to a secret storage
Just every
room.
time I try to think of it, it's like my head just slips over it. I just cannot conceptualize why this closet is so interesting. I don't know what it
Forever
is.
to be on the edge of your perception, forever unknown.
Can I pay off the closet to share a secret?
Show me what's in there. Show me your secrets closet.
I don't know at this point. I don't have a lot of skills.
And as you guys make your way out, one final glance over, you do learn two more pieces of information. You see a detailed delivery schedule of what seem to be regular shipments going in and out of a place called someplace in the Limehouse docks. Seems to be the principal method of importing all these strange artifacts. The particular company in the Limehouse docks, that area of London, is called Ernst Wakefield & Co.
This could be a promising lead.
Perhaps.
Well, we're never gonna get into this fucking closet. We gotta go somewhere else, right?
Yeah, I think we've just moved along from the closet.
On the floor of the closet, you find a business
No.
card.
Wait, we missed a business
I
card
just
this whole
thought I was
time?
out
We're
and
like
looking-
clicking and
This
Pull
sniffing.
me back in.
Why does
I'd
this
finally given up on the goddamn closet. Wookie. How dare you?
On the business card, it says Empire Spices.
Spices are very.
God, this closet's so goddamn spicy.
Someone must have been spicing some food in this closet or something.
Oh.
Anagram or something? Is that what it's called? Anagram? Is there a role
Yes.
for trying to
Yeah,
decipher
can we?
the cards?
I think you just have to do it.
All right. So Ben's gonna get out a piece of paper and start writing down all the anagrams. Anagram? I think it's an anagram. The thing where the
Yeah.
word, not the other word.
Mhm,
Yes.
Like a word jumble?
Yeah, it's anagram. Anagram. Sorry,
It's an-
anagram.
yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna start going through the card, write down all the stuff that could possibly be it. What's the name of the card? The card? What's on the card?
Seems to be
Spicy.
Yeah, it seems to be some kind of business. Empire Spices.
All right, 1 second. I got this.
Oh my god, it spells out the closet is a lie.
Evil closet. It's an anagram for closet molested me.
All right, we could have misperceives, or epidermises, or precipice, or respecifice, or spermicides, or
I could be wrong. I believe that the closet just might be a closet. Well, I believe that it could just be a card for a restaurant.
There's also crimeless, and ephemeris, and
I take it
creepiness,
back.
and precipice, and reminisce, and timepieces, and speciesism. It's quite a few things associated with this card.
And we're actually going to go ahead and take our 5-minute break and provide Dr. Bain with an opportunity to come up with as many anagrams to lead you closer to the mystery and solving the deep hidden, suspicious stuff. Let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break.
You are about.
What?
What the fuck are we doing? Is this real life? What's happening right now? That was okay. Like, how was someone supposed to do anagrams for that?
That was about bad.
I mean, if it's not anagram, well, I guess that's not.
Not an anagram. It means it's just a closet. I refuse
Oh
to
no,
believe it.
there are different types of like secret languages. I'm gonna squirt some lemon juice on it, hold it up to the fire.
Oh, some Nicolas Cage stuff. This is some National Treasure level stuff.
Yes.
Perhaps. I'm going through every single trick in the book with this one. I cannot allow that closet to stay secret.
Oh,
Learn your mysteries closet if it takes 1,000 years.
I'm determined. I don't like just leaving stones unturned. We're gonna just start knocking stuff, like knocking on the walls and the closet and floor, looking for like the hollow parts.
So you guys hanging out in this office,
Alright. So if
Getting
anagram
clueless.
isn't the thing, I'm gonna try tap code.
Try what?
Tap code.
What's
I'm gonna
that?
try jazzercising at it.
You take the word, it turns into letters. So if you were trying to spell out the word hello, you would use 23, 15, 31, 31, 34. So I'm gonna translate the card into tap code, and then I don't know what happens after that, but I'm gonna translate it.
Step 1, tap code. Step 2, question.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
3, perfect.
Yeah. So inverse spices and tap code should be 15, 32, 35, 24, 42, 15, 43, 35, 24, 13, 15, 43.
Exactly.
Yes.
You guys see your dear friend Dr. Bane, 15, 34, 16, 97, 27, 89.
And now, gonna translate that into TWA code. Ah, yes. It's all coming together. But then again, it could just be grasping at straws.
And through your permutation of numerology, you are able to discover that this empire spices, or so it seems, has something to do with the ship called the Ivory Winds, currently docked at the Limehouse docks.
I've got it! Yes! It has nothing to do with the closet of the ship.
I don't believe it. No, there's still something in the. No, that's fine. All right, we'll go to the docks. Maybe they have a
We'll come
closet
back.
there.
We'll come
Maybe
back.
there's a clue about the closet at the docks.
Perhaps.
To the docks.
You guys make your way out of the Penhew Foundation, past all the librarians and the stuck-up liberal scholars. Jump back in the car and head down to the docks. Yay, we're at the beach.
Yeah.
Put you guys on this map. So you guys make your way over to the Limehouse, that part of London that gets a little bit dirtier with the industry and all the shipping and cargo and stuff. Searching around the docks for a few hours, you are able to find the ship associated with Empire Spices, the Ivory Winds, at this pier, and it seems to have a lot of people on it. You closed up, sit, moment, and watch the place, and there seems to be a lot of sailors on board.
There's a bunch of sailors on board. What else? Does it look like anyone's bringing anything on or off of the ship?
You guys pass away a few hours shooting dice, playing cards, and you do see after a while a truck with the Penhew Foundation's wrap. It's got a Penhew wrap. Pulls up and seems to offload something. Can't quite tell. They pull into the warehouse surrounding the docks, and the vehicle disappears inside the warehouse and pulls down the gate before you get a glimpse of what they're offloading.
I think we need to get inside that gate.
Mm-hmm.
How many of these guys were offloading it by the gate?
You see a lot of people came out once the truck arrived, at least 2 or 3 people inside the truck, and then you can say 4 or 5 that came from the ship or around the warehouse that were inside. Seems to be more on the ship itself.
What do the crew members look like? How many crew members have we seen so far? I guess my question is, does it look like if we got some uniforms, so we look like crew members? Does it feel like there's enough crew members here that we might be able to sneak in with them, or will they recognize all of their fellow crew members that we meet?
It's a big boat. I'd say you're able to find like a pile of donated clothes, the sailor outfits of striped shirts and those little like funny hats.
What do you guys think? We want to use subterfuge?
Not so unstylish, but
I mean, these are men working on a shipping vessel. Can't we just bribe them?
That could work too. If you grab the wrong one, then they know the jig is up. How about we sneak our way on, and if things go sour, then we grab them.
Okay,
We both.
that works.
I'll put on my best Cockney accent. All right, there.
Oh yeah, us. I say yeah,
Right
what
now,
proper
Mr.
English
Chairman.
couldn't
Right, indeed.
Oh, you don't die.
The idea of trying to do a southern British accent is just...
You're nailing it. It's really good,
All
dude.
right, that.
Stay in it. That's really good, dude.
Yes, indeed. Hello, fellow crew members.
So you guys find some half-decent disguises around a Limehouse is a grim and dirty part of London with an unsavory reputation for gambling, derelicts, and opium addicts, and exotic restaurants. Cheap houses draws the working class in, and you are able to find some working class clothes and try and gain entry to the ship. I'm assuming you guys are trying to, like, climb up the side of the ship and sneak aboard, correct?
I mean, so the people in front of the ship, though, are they, like, picking up stuff and, like, bringing it onto the ship? Like boxes and the like?
Correct, and you can tell as you guys are skirting around the warehouse, you peek inside and see that the offloading from the truck from the Penhew Foundation has completed, and they are preparing to raise up the garage door and let them leave, and they're proceeding to load on the crates onto the Ivory Winds. But it's a big ship.
Yeah, 100% sneaking on the side.
Yeah, you guys are able to secret down to a few 50, 60 feet down into the darkness and slip aboard and try and clapper up the side. I'm going to need a stealth or a check from all of you.
oh, I'm not.
We're not super stealthy, but that is okay because we have such good disguises and accents. I don't need a disguise. I don't need to be gone.
Oh yeah, no, not stealthy.
You're leading us behind there, Governor.
Boy, see what's going on up the front there. Oh, all right, Captain. And after a moment ago, the flashlight comes over and sees you guys, like, lying prone, like, just having climbed over the side. Oh, what are you doing over there?
All right, we'll just bring us some boxes on the ship.
Oh,
And then the ship saw movement, it all fell down real quick,
oh
right?
yeah, the ship moves. It's a boat. It's in the water. Of course it's
Oh,
going
I
to move.
just not expect the boat to move so quickly, like.
Well, you all expect a boat to move. Who don't expect a boat to move? This guy. You
I
believe
didn't
this
expect
guy?
to move when the boat moved. Why are you giving me all this lip, Governor?
I'm
so
gonna say that's a fast talker roll if I've ever heard it.
can I give advantage?
Well, with advantage, assuming that If you're okay with advantage, then I got it. If not, hard to believe that he wouldn't just accept that accent as being authentic.
So authentic.
Well, we got the way of dealing with people like you where I come from, and
Oh!
over his shoulder, you see the captain walking towards you with 3 other men. What we got here seems like a couple of thieves got lost in our boat, trying to take away our precious merchandise, are you?
Well, we're not thieves. What are we talking about? What is there to steal here?
And this isn't a Norwegian accent, even though this character is supposed to be Norwegian.
Right then, I don't know exactly what you mean.
Boys, show 'em hospitality.
All
And at
right,
this
all
point-
right. I guess the gig is up. My apologies. Despite my incredibly authentic accent, I am not actually a man from southern London. Let us get a chance that we could start over here. My name is Mr. Jefferson, and these are my associates, a Dr. Bain and a Mr. Horse.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Never had more trouble finding something in my entire life. Oh my god. Oh, there we are.
And just as you guys feel hands on you, strong sailor hands that pull ropes all day. And not just their own. They're about to huck you over the side, and they're literally holding you over their heads. Francis managed to talk them down at the last moment. Oh, maybe we'll be able to talk with you for half a second.
We got money.
I thought
We
you were
have quite a bit
thieves.
of
You
money.
gotta understand. I know your age. Just I gotta explain yourselves more carefully, eh?
That's fine. Frank slips him a $20 bill.
That's more like it now, then. A region I can understand now. What brought you here to my humble ship?
Right. So we are here looking. We are private investigators, and we were hired to find out. Well, it's a long, complicated story, and frankly, sir, I'm not sure how interested you'd be in hearing the whole thing. You are carrying some luggage on your foot. We would love more than anything in this world if we would be able to see it. We don't need to take any of it. We don't need to move it. We don't even need to touch it. We're just curious as to exactly what you are transporting and who you're transporting it for. And Frank gives him another 20.
Well, don't understand that. Yes, I seem to understand how business works around here, and I never compromise my principles as to expose my customers or their merchandise in transit because I believe in confidentiality and myself am a Fourth Amendment believer in the Constitution.
Yes, as also a constitutional scholar, I can say that the Constitution gives no rights to privacy. But I understand, obviously, you have a reputation. And as such, there would have to obviously be some kind of compensation for...
As long as you keep it to yourself, I don't need this getting back to my customers because business has been quite profitable for me.
Of course. Frank does the little, key in the lips, throwing it away bullshit.
Glad we have an understanding. And he leads you guys down the ship, and it is kind of like those cramped ship stairs that you guys descend into the belly of this Ivory Winds ship, and you see row after row of cargo tied down by nets, ropes, all assortment of different cargo transporting tie-downs. Going all the way down to what seems the bottom, seems the bilges almost, you guys arrive in a pretty decently sized shipping container room thing. And he says to you, these here, they're left off the charter. I'm paid quite comfortably by the Penhew Foundation to make sure that these arrive at their destination without being inspected. Now, me letting you inspect these would be against my very essence, and I could never allow it. He's kind of standing there, tapping his foot.
Ah, yes. Obviously, I'd hate for you to compromise your values. Frank gives him another fucking 20.
Take as long as you need. Let me know when you're done. I'll have you seen out. And remember, stays between us. And he sends
Force
you a
discretion, sir.
steely glance.
Discretion, sir, the better part of valor. Your secret is safe with us.
Cut from the same jib, you and I. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
And as you guys look around, you see that these crates, including the large one taken from the Penhew Foundation, are labeled Cairo Museum, Egypt. But... what was that?
Oh, nothing. Continue.
All right, fine. In total, there are 16 crates. 8 hold strange and futuristic-looking machine parts, while the rest contain items related to the Cthulhu mythos.
Ooh.
So, I called dibs on Cthulhu Mythos boxes.
I call dibs on any money we find. I just gave that man $60.
I mean, I can reimburse you.
So what do we see here? Like, have we already... do we know what we're looking at?
You guys are deep inside a ship in a cargo hold going through different crates, and as you guys, like, crack them open with crowbars, you see a Chris knife, small statue with horn devil-like figures, large statue of an Egyptian pharaoh, statue of a bat-winged creature. There seems to be a painting.
Okay. Can I take the Chris knife?
You take the Chris knife. It's 12 inches long. And what was once a extravagant wavy blade has corroded and dulled with age. Inscribed along the length of the blade are strange symbols.
Can I read the symbols?
I don't know. Can you read?
I mean, I thought I could.
Might need to take a little study. It seems like the symbols are in Alclo script.
Is that similar to, Nicole?
Yes, it is.
Alright, so, gotta go to my cousin's house later on. Other than that, can I pocket this?
Absolutely.
Cool.
You guys also find skin from 2 human feet and like the bottom parts of the feet.
Souls?
Yeah, you find the soles of some human feet, 2 of them.
Oh.
Gross.
I mean, people do have 2 feet, so.
How many did we find?
You find 1 pair.
Okay. Can I take those?
Sure, you go ahead and take them.
Gonna pocket them, roll them up.
What else did you say was in here?
As you roll them up, they crinkle a little bit and you put them in their pocket with a crunch. There is also a large painting. A couple large paintings. Also, a large statue of an Egyptian pharaoh, a statue of a bat-winged creature. A couple statues. Oh, there's also an exotic conch shell.
I want the conch shell.
You pick up the conch shell.
Can I tell what type of shell, like where it's from? You take biology.
It's a conch fish, right?
But a conch is not it's a type of shell.
Seems to be a horse conch.
I'm taking the shell. Horse conches are like biggest of snails.
Seems to be one of the largest species of snail. Thank you for making me smart, adventure module. I'm nothing without you.
Oh yeah, this is very nice. How big is the shell?
Oh, you blow into it?
I mean, not now, but
Okay,
later.
just double checking.
Could I blow into your conch, please?
No, be my guest.
All right, yeah. Frank blows into the conch.
As you blow into the conch, you see a mist appear in front of you, 20 feet by 20 feet.
That's odd.
That's a strange mist. What is that mist doing there in front of me?
I would like to remind you guys that there's a fog monster of some kind. Let's put that stuff back in the conch. Can you unblow the conch?
You suck.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Suck that conch.
Frank sucks on the conch.
Oh, how hard does he suck on that conch?
Oh, he sucks real fucking hard. You know how hard. Harder than you've ever sucked on a conch.
Unfortunately, you got some like rainbow sparks coming out of the conch, but nothing, the mist does not go back inside the conch. However, it does seem to dissipate after 10. Yeah, it takes about 40 seconds.
Good call on the whole monster. I think I might agree with you. Might want to refrain from blowing into any more sea shells.
On the other hand, we should definitely take it with us. We're not going to leave it here, right?
No.
Yeah, that could be. All right. I guess we can check the paintings.
The painting depicts as you take off the wrapped brown paper, it shows a picturesque English country scenery of twilight. A full moon casts light upon rows of headstones, and a bestial figure can be seen discerning emerging out of the ground. Humanoid butt with long talons and an evil wolf-like face.
Werewolf?
Could
Right.
be.
Oh, yeah.
Are there any dates or signatures or things on the painting that would help me figure out where it came from?
No, it's just really pretty. Well done.
This is useless to me.
Frank kind of like tries to wipe away a tear very subtly. He's like, "Yeah, it's also useless to me," and he pockets it.
Okay.
Completely
Can't
useless.
You- Totally useless.
Did you paint this? Was it like a hard time in your life, going through a midlife crisis?
Don't know what you mean.
Look, it may be useless, but it's a very nice painting. A lot of skill. You can tell that the whoever painted this was very interested in art at the time. Sort of passionate, you know. It holds no real how do you put it? A functionality for me.
No, either for myself.
I'm sorry.
Art, it serves no purpose, therefore it's stupid. So the statue of the bat-winged creature, 2 feet tall, carved out of sandstone, the figure is leaping forward, its wings unfurling behind it. Instead of a face, it has a single bulbous eye, within which are 3 bulbous lobes. Then the large statue of the Egyptian pharaoh is about 7 feet tall, carved from a single piece of obsidian. The pharaoh's face is obscured by a mask of squirming worms, all intricately sculpted. It's unnerving to view, as the face tentacles give a strong impression of movement, and the whole figure looks as if it could come alive.
Would we know if this was like unusual? Like, does anyone have skills in archaeology or something that we would know? Or
Nope.
could think about whether this seems normal?
I only have biology, botany, and chemistry.
Hmm.
Archaeology.
Frank's suited for such scientific pursuits, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I
me
need
neither.
a archaeology or a history roll to kind of... Like, who's this guy again? I feel like I recognize him.
Yeah, I don't need to roll to know that I failed.
Okay.
Exactly. Unfortunately. I have a sneaky suspicion we just might find out who it is before too long. Anyways.
He's a pharaoh, and he looks like he's made out of obsidian. He's, And the bat statue looks like a bat. And that's what you guys learned as you finished going through the crates.
I believe that bat statue might be a statue of a man.
Yes, the bat statue is a bat.
Believe
Could be
it's
wrong, but that's the impression
God.
I'm getting from it.
the Egyptian statue? The Egyptian bot?
No, okay, so it's not Bast, the Egyptian cat god. It is a bat. And it
Like
seems...
a bat? Like a fruit bat?
Fruit bat is your first example? That's... What? Huh?
I don't
They're
know.
bats.
That's
Vampire bat? Fruit bat?
That's the most common form of bat. All right, Wookie.
Like Batman, yes, a bat.
Okay, all right. I don't want to have anything to do with bats. I don't like
I'm
bats.
Batman. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, it is like a bat, and it, let's see if I can give you that. You would need an archaeology roll to successfully determine its origin.
Oh, by the way. Horse, can I see those feet skins?
Okay, I take them out of my pocket and hand them to her.
Can I biology these?
Him.
You go ahead and take a look at it, Dr. Bain, and you examining it. You take out your microscope. They seem to be human skin.
But like, can I determine what gender the person was or anything like that?
Well, so that might work for some people. It is not really. It's really like these. They're rough, kind of dried out. It's hard to say.
Well, how do they compare to the size of, say, my own feet? I'm like an average 5 foot something man. If I put them against my feet, are they bigger, smaller?
Plus, it is possible to tell male feet from female feet. Just like you can tell male hands from female hands.
Saying, like,
Well,
are they big feet? Could I wear them?
Right.
You put them up
Yeah,
to
how
your
big
feet.
are these?
They look like they'd fit comfortably.
Okay.
You put on the feet.
No, not right now. We'll do that
Put
later.
on the feet and blow on the conch. Oh my God, do it.
Nope. I'll do it.
So you can tell as you give these feet skins a detailed examination that they're probably more than 100 years old. Person, probably male if you had to guess, as you give the gender thing another look. Between the ages of 20 and 30, by the time they're removed, you're not sure why they keep their shape so well. It's like you could just slip them on, no problem. Little horse,
Am
do
I-
you do so? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that question. What was that, Dr. Bain?
You
Not
said
right
to do.
Sorry, go ahead.
So like, if it's been 100 years, weren't these all shriveled up and dried and cracked and stuff like that? Aren't they like human feet jerky yet?
Yes, very much so. That is how they feel to the texture, but as you like go to bend it, they're quite pliable, but very crunchy. It's like crinkling a Frito-Lay bag.
Is it like set resin?
What, resin?
Mhm.
I'm
Are
not
they
sure what
like
resin is.
leather?
Yeah.
How
Like a-
dank? How dank are the feet? Okay.
They're like leather, and they smell like the most dank weed ever.
What?
Yes.
Tells
Dank as fuck. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
So, Dr. Vane, do you put them on?
I'll leave that to horse.
I'm not putting them on right now.
Okay, just double checking.
Or you can put these back in your pocket.
Yep. I'll just carry them around.
You just hear like a crunchy sound every time he walks.
Very crinkly.
You can just say they're your snacks. No one will question.
It's like jerky. It's fine.
So that's what you guys learn inside the Ivory Winds. And as you guys make your way back up to the top of the ship, the captain gives you a nod of his hat and he says, I'm glad we could reach an arrangement there.
Indeed.
Yes, we appreciate the time. Thank you very much, Captain.
Of course, and I reiterate, let's keep this confidential.
Yes. Do you mind dropping us back off on shore?
We never, yes, yeah, we never left the harbor. We're still, yeah, I'm gonna let you
But do
figure
you
it out.
mind bringing us back to the shore? Do you mind turning around and taking us back there?
We've never undone.
We're currently at the shore. You can walk down the plankway. We'd actually never departed.
Yes, but I would like it if you could take us back to the shore. If it's all the same to you.
Good luck, Francis.
Um,
And he gives you a wry grin, like, yeah, he can't tell if you're fucking with him or not.
yes. I'll just follow you guys to the shore.
We never.
Totally on right now, apparently.
I think our friends got a little seasick. Might want to take them, cool them off back on shore. Get them a beer.
It's fine.
All right, yeah, we get off the ship.
Should we like finish up for today? Like go get some sleep.
Yeah,
Probably
absolutely.
a good idea. Let's be careful though. I did tell the that librarian where we were staying. Perhaps on our way back we will talk to the concierge, see if anyone's been looking for us.
Hmm.
And as you guys make your way back to your hotel room, the sunlight seems to fade away and get obscured behind deep, billowing clouds, towering up into the sky.
The fog.
You better put on those feet real quick.
No, I'm not putting on the feet yet.
We might be in trouble.
Do we have a hotel that we could return to?
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever we stayed the first night.
Okay.
And you guys pick up the pace a little bit as the mist begins to seep into your clothing, making you cold.
Oh no.
I don't like this. Get that conch ready.
Prepare the conch.
Quickly, the mist is coming. Blow on the conch.
Wouldn't that just create more mist?
Ow.
Oh god, there's 6 more mist monsters. We're done for.
Oh, jeez. Can't we just go back to the hotel like normal folks?
So close, you guys make it to the street, the far side of which you see your hotel, the warm lights of the lobby making the mist glow with warmth. Get you guys on the right map. As you walk through the streets, a dim, eerie silence falls over the cobblestones. Something's out there.
I mean, it always is.
That's a fair
That's
point.
true.
It's like you can feel the eyes on the back of your neck.
Little concerning.
Yes, I'm not enjoying this.
For moments, the mist is so thick you can't even tell where the ground is. It disappears, and you're felt light, and your head almost spins. And then the ground's there, and you can see the faint houses around you like looming shadows towering above you.
Can we start running?
I
Sure.
think that would be brute. Let's run.
Which direction are we running? The
Okay,
straight?
where did we last see our hotel?
You guys
Okay.
are right down the street from your hotel. You can get there so quickly. You're within the glow of the street lamp.
Okay, guys, just run straight. Just make a straight beeline for it. We're gonna hit it eventually.
Running.
All right, I'm gonna need it's the equivalent of an athletics check from everyone. Dexterity.
Yeah.
Dr. Bane, Little Horse, you guys start booking it down the street, and clap, 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 clap. Your steps echo throughout the London streets. You all make it booking it down the street.
Fuck this, Scoob.
Francis did track.
Jonathan, you're the first to see it. You stumble through this pocket of mist with these long, invisible tendrils, absence in the mist, and you crash into something solid, but your eyes don't see anything.
Frank gives off the manliest shriek you've ever heard.
Yeah, so manly.
Thank you, Bane. There's something here.
And as you shriek, you feel your mouth fill up with something. Something wiggles and squirms out of the myth and crawls down your throat and into your lungs.
Jeez. Wookie, just to be clear, this isn't you paraphrasing or anything like. This is actually in the module, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I am paraphrasing, but it is in the module.
Let's pull out the conch and blow in the conch.
Yes.
Will the conch save us?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, something's already going down my throat, so yes. Frank tries as hard as he can to blow it back out of his throat, and also, while he's doing that, puts the conch in his mouth and blows for all he's worth. Blows harder than he's ever blown on anything in his entire life.
Look, do you just want me to blow the conch? You're kind of, Not in the
This is
position.
plan all along. Yeah, trick me into blowing the conch. All right. Well, let me flip back and see what that conch does.
Condor.
For contour.
Aha. Aha.
Never a dull day.
Yeah, unfortunately, your lungs and mouth are too full of mist tentacle at the moment to get the proper lung capacity going.
Horst grabs the conch from him and blows into it.
All right, immediately a 20 by 20 foot sphere of mist explodes all around you. You can barely see your friends, even though you're standing right next to each other.
Did we just make the situation worse?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can we go pull Frank into the sphere of mist?
The sphere of mist is all around you currently, and there's no one on the outside of it. He is being attacked currently, and then both of you feel the same long, cold, misty tentacles crawl around you and then dive into your bodies.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't give consent. Stranger danger.
Danger indeed. Oh, fuck this.
Can I manage to pull out the feet and put the feet on?
Can I pull on whatever's in my mouth?
I'm not into this tentacle shit. No, thank you.
Dr. Bane, you are currently highest in the dexterity initiative order. Go ahead.
I want to try to pull on the tentacle.
Give me a strength roll. It is an opposed strength roll.
I'm not that strong, you know this.
That was a good roll.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, as you pull, you feel the undulating tentacle go deeper inside of
No!
your throat.
Ah! Get
Um,
out!
Francis,
Yes.
Dr. Bane, please take 1 damage. What are you doing, Francis?
Francis takes his, oh god, he doesn't have a gun. He didn't buy a shotgun. He doesn't have a pistol.
I have a gun.
Francis bites down as hard as he can.
You flex and clench your jaw as hard as you can, but your jaw gets stretched wider, stretching and breaking some of your muscles. Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, I don't know.
Frank kicks and punches and cries. I guess Frank just dies, right?
No,
That's what really
give me a strength roll to try and clamp down on your jaw. Yep, nope. Unless you want to spend those 3 luck to push it over.
Frank's gonna push it over with 3 luck.
That's wise. So you're able to clench down on the jaw, and somehow, I think you heard it, the immaterial fog. Strange, but it does screech and pulls away its tentacle out of you, and you... You no longer have a tentacle.
Help us, please!
Is that the first thing you say?
The tentacle monsters! He's putting his tentacles down my friend's throats, including mine. Help!
Oh, we keep it down out there.
None of us consent to this kind of treatment. Help!
Little Horst.
Well, since I can hear Frank is now able to breathe, I do the same thing that Frank did. So I bite down on the tentacle.
Give me a strength roll.
Done.
You're able to successfully chomp down and get that tentacle out of my mouth. No, thank you, sir.
This is so bad.
Did not consent. Would you like to use some of your movement?
Yeah, I would like to run.
Where to?
Same direction we were running?
This building over here is the entrance to your inn.
Sounds good.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your movement?
Let's see. I don't know. Where's it listed? Hang on. Sorry.
I should know your movement just by your
Movement is
dexterity.
9.
It's 9?
9.
Ooh, okay, that's a big difference. That puts you right under the street lamp.
Okay.
And as you look back, you see your friend forced to his knees, trying to grasp at his throat, and this thing directly in front of his mouth, and he's trying to, like, pull at it, but it's, like, smashing him in the face.
Okay, I'm feeling a little guilty, and I'll probably turn around, but I'm out of movement now, so...
Oh, wait, Francis, that's not you anymore. That's only Dr. Bane at this point. Jeez. So graphic. So Francis
Yeah, I
and
got
Little
it
Horse
out of
have
my mouth.
successfully got it out of their mouth. All right.
Yeah, I was screaming for help, but I didn't actually go anywhere. So I guess seeing Horst run towards the light, I attempt to grapple whatever and help Dr. Bane rip this thing out of his mouth as well.
All right, we'll do that in a second. The Fogspawn's got to go.
But who now?
I mean, this fog monster.
Starspawn. Starspawn.
Go ahead and make another attack on Dr. Bane. That's going to miss. Make one more attack on Dr. Bane. That's going to miss as well. And Francis, you feel misty cold tentacles wrap back around you. And one gets inside of you.
Oh.
Just one,
Still
though.
Still the mouth or somewhere else?
No, near the mouth. Again,
Okay.
but through the nose this time.
Ah! Oh, phew. Francis attempts to sneeze it out of his nose.
All right, back to Dr. Bane's turn. What are you doing?
Alright, can I physically grab onto the thing? Like, I can feel it, right?
You can feel it, but it's almost immaterial. It's like liquid, or is it trying to grab onto something like molten glass? It just like falls right through your hands, but it's got a solid grip on your lungs, and it's inside of your lungs, and you can't breathe it.
Alright, so I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move.
Oh God!
Alright,
Oh yeah.
Let's see it. Let's
Alright.
do it.
I want to get a loose grip on the thing, just so I know where it is, like a general idea. Gonna
Okay.
reach into my pocket. Hold up, is there a D2 somewhere? How do I roll a D2? Yeah, I'm gonna roll a D4. Alright. Gonna reach into his pocket. Ah, jeez. And he's gonna stick him with the first paralysis thing he got. Just happens to be platypus venom. So that's neat. He's gonna stick it into where he has the loose grip on the aberration, and just go to town.
You stab it in, and you watch as these dark veins start spreading out through the mist. For a moment.
Wait, I just want to be clear here. Are you telling me that Milk is playing a character that has the ability to paralyze people with venom? That seems so out of character.
Nope.
I have so much trouble believing that that's happening right now.
Believe
Not at all.
it.
It's not it's a
Right, it's platypus. There's no stakes involved.
yeah, it's a platypus and a scorpion.
And you watch
It's
the
not a
play.
character because I'm a biochemist.
Biochemist or a bioterrorist?
Well, it's gonna be one or the other one of these days. Now I think I'll take the latter.
Take the ladder, and I'm gonna save the world with platypus venom. But it has no effect. You watch the cloud evaporate in the mist. It seems to have a ripple, but then it continues to suffocate you. Please take 2 damage.
Ah, the pain.
Francis, you see your friend being pulled deeper into the shadows.
Oh, fuck. Well, I've got one of the tentacles in my mouth at this point, so I think I got to get that thing out first, right? We're in my nose.
Strength roll for a nose, gotta sneeze hard. Want to push that?
I mean, we're fucking running through luck here, but I guess so, yeah.
You don't have
I
to
gotta-
use luck. You can push it by
Oh,
re-rolling the roll, but
Yeah, let me
something bad happens to you. Perhaps if you... Oh, well, not if you do that.
Not this time. Shoo!
You're able to retch, and you retch one of the tentacles out of you and one of the tentacles out of Dr. Bane.
Dr. Bane, sneeze more.
It's not in my nose.
Well, they cough. You've never sneezed with your mouth before?
Oh wait, is there more than one tentacle? Because you said one of them.
There are 6 tentacles that I can use to attack you at once. Little horse.
I'm gonna head back and help Frank help Dr. Bane.
Right, I'll see.
It doesn't seem to
right
be hurting you in the light. Get some light.
All right, I'll see.
Oh, can we? That's a genius idea. Let's drag her into the light.
I'll see that you're able to get a hold onto the thing. See something really fast. One sec, I'll check something.
Okay.
So you guys, Little Horse, you run up, you blindly walk and stumble out until you grab onto something solid but invisible, and you start pulling. Wow, an extreme success. No, wait, that was Jonathan's roll.
Last roll.
Little Horse, give me a roll. Strength roll.
I'm doing it right now.
Yep, I'm going to say you're going to grab onto Dr. Bane and you tug, and there is resistance, but after a moment or two... yeah, you're able to pull Dr. Bane free. Dr. Bane, you feel breath cold in your lungs for the first time in a second.
Ugh.
Then it's the Foxfawn's turn, and oh god, you guys feel tentacles and they're on you. Oh god, it's got me! 2 hits, 3 hits. So that's 1 hit on Francis. And then 1 hit. Yeah, it's 1 hit on everyone. So 1 hit on Francis, 1 hit on Dr. Bane, and 1 hit on Little Horse. You all feel the tentacle undulate down your throat, cold once again.
So tired.
It's a tentacle thing. We might be even into this if you would just ask for some consent first.
Dr. Bane, do you give your consent?
No. It did not.
What are you
Would
doing?
it be easy if I... Okay, Bane's gonna relax. Tensing up probably makes it worse.
Accept it.
Just gonna relax his body.
And as you relax, you feel this vicious beast from another dimension become more aggressive. You realize within that half second, oh, okay, I should resist. That it's not relaxing. That's not... Oh, God, this thing's going to kill me. It doesn't...
Well, I haven't tried biting it yet.
Give me a strength roll.
Can I bite it off with that?
You chomp down, and you're able to get a big chunk of misty tentacle in your esophagus, and you got to...
Stretch.
Where are you moving?
The closest party member. Oh, well, you're both rightly adjacent to me. Oh. Can I see the fog monster?
You can see the absences, the gaps in the mist where something is taking up space. It's preventing the mist.
Yeah, I want to shoot at that.
Give me a shoot 'em roll.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this. No, I'm not.
You smash point blank range headshot into the mist.
No effect.
It reforms.
God fucking damn it. Alrighty. I don't know if I can help the other two adequately enough.
These weapons, these guns, anything physical seems to have no effect against this monstrous, amorphous monster man thing. Francis?
Can I insult that?
Oh, what insult are you going to hurl at it?
Oh, jeez. That's a lot to ask of a person.
You blob, you amorphous gross.
Alright, maybe if you got rid of that yee ass haircut, you'd get some bitches.
Boo.
Yeah.
Francis.
It's not that time.
Fuck. What do we have on us? God, didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurl. Do not disapprove of me due to my superior looks, friend. Maybe, by chance, if you were to dispose of your distasteful haircut, you could possibly attract more female attention. Maybe, even, your ex would associate herself with you again, my good fellow.
And the fog spawn ripples in insult.
Dies. He just fucking dies. 4,000 million psychic damage.
Dissipates in suicide.
Couldn't handle it.
Absolutely. Back. Literally banished him with that statement. Back to his home dimension. I don't know. Fuck. Alright, so, I mean, it attacked me last time. Do I have a tentacle in me or no?
Currently, you have a tentacle inside your lungs, and you can't breathe because of it.
Alright, we gotta get that tentacle out then. So, let's
Strength
try
roll.
to... Yoink!
Get that tentacle out. Where are you going? You moving?
Oh, yeah. Frank realizes he can't help his colleagues right now where they are, and so he rushes towards the light where Horst had been.
All right, you take a couple steps back into the street light. Little Horst.
Frank uses the rest of his turn to scream for help.
Can I burn some extra movement points to drag Dr. Bane back with me to where Frank is?
He's going to take a strength roll as Dr. Bane is currently, and you are currently, being tentacle suffocated.
I got mine.
Oops.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no such luck.
Unfortunately, you can't manage to free yourself from this tentacle's grasp. Dr. Bane and Francis are free. And Dr. Bane, did I offer you a chance to move or no?
No.
Would you like to?
I mean, can I bring my compatriot?
Unfortunately, he's still a little wrapped up.
Dang. I'll step into the light.
Step into the light. All right, now it's the Fog Spawn's turn. He's gonna try and tentacle Little Horst a little bit more.
Oh no, don't do that.
He cannot. Oh, but he can.
No, he's too hurt by that insult.
You guys watch your friend buckle to his knees. His eyes begin to turn red and bulge, veins becoming pronounced on his forehead. And that's going to end his turn. Dr. Bane, you watch your friend slipping away in the darkness, being dragged deeper into the shadows.
Like, how far into the shadows?
Oh, he's about 10 feet away.
What are we even supposed to do? It's incorporeal.
What did we pick up? Did we pick up any magic bullshit?
We don't have any. I have a knife.
Yeah. Use the knife on it.
Oh well.
You
Just gonna go over.
You guys do have flashlights.
Oh!
Oh.
Well, then with that, obviously has nothing to do with what we're doing. Frank just throws his flashlight away. No, Frank turns his flashlight on and tries it at the thing.
Tosses it over his shoulder, and as it comes back down, he catches it in the on position and shines it over towards Little Horse.
I'll add my flashlight as well.
And as you add your flashlight, you hear a shrieking. And you see Little Horse collapse to the ground, and in the mist, this sparkling, iridescent creature, long tentacles, you can see at least 7 or 8 of them, dance around very rhythmically, slow motion almost, and it balls up and cringes away from your lights.
Is it stuck there?
Its movement slows. It's no longer the drifting, almost graceful movements. It becomes a shrinking and much slower but erratic almost. It is trying to get away, making its way deeper into like a corner.
I mean, how is it still its original size? Like, how big is this thing?
It's pretty big. Think of like the size of an elephant. Maybe think if an elephant had 3 times the height, a more spindly, tentacly elephant.
Oh. I was gonna try to put it in a jar, but
It's going to be a big jar. We're going to need a bigger jar.
I mean, isn't it?
What's that?
Can't it squish into the jar?
Oh, you mean like a tank? You need like a nitrous oxide tank? Just compress them in there?
Pretty much.
I'm sure with the right experimentation and the right distillation methods, we can make some CO2 extracted fog spawn.
Oof. Can I get a portion of them?
Give me a Cthulhu roll. And
That-
also, I'm going to need some more Cthulhu rolls. Give me a sanity check, please, as you guys see this.
We haven't had the opportunity to get any Cthulhu. It's really 0.
I mean, Horst is doing his sanity roll from a position of not feeling so good.
Woo! Yeah, Horse.
As you pick yourself up, Horse, and catch your breath, you look at this thing, this glittering interdimensional ethereal monster, and you think, well, I'm glad that's not inside me anymore. Hey, buy me a dinner first.
Hmm.
Ah,
And you guys watch as this thing crawls over to a sewer grate and pops the top off of it and descends down into the sewers.
Coward.
You watch from the inverted camera angle down in the sewers as your 3 heads circle around the sewer grate. Just a dark hole as your flashlights try to penetrate the darkness, the shadows.
well, I for one am not going down into that fucking sewer right now.
Can we just go to the hotel? I mean, I need first aid.
I need, yes.
I think I was the only one who took damage now that I think about it.
Yes. Despite my passing the sanity check, I still do think that I am going insane.
Is that thing even real? Where did that thing come from? You guys think to yourself as you all pile in a car and make your way back to your hotel. Oh, wait, no, you guys were right in front of your hotel. Yeah, you guys walk the remaining 5 feet and enter the threshold of your hotel.
I'm not talking to anybody. I do not care. I'm going up to the hotel room. I'm taking off my clothes. I'm taking a shower, scrubbing off every layer of my skin, and then
Yeah.
I'm first aiding myself. I feel disgusting.
That
Does the hotel have like a nice lobby reading area by a fire, perhaps, that one could go and read a book in front of and just relax and forget about the tentacles?
you
I'll never
find. Always remember, you find a lovely reading area. Little Horse, that you take out a book and go ahead and roll up a d4.
Okay.
Dr. Bain, go ahead and roll a d4 as you take care of yourself and do a little self-maintenance.
I think Frank's going to go back to the hotel room. He's going to turn on every light in the room. And then he's just going to look at some of the clues.
Okay, run up the electricity bill, why don't you?
Yes. I think that's fine. All right, Dr. Bane.
It can't hurt you inside.
It
I
took
think-
me in my note place.
Your lungs?
Yes. My lungs. Yeah. Frank on every light and starts looking at the clues and then stops and goes and sits in the shower fully clothed and turns on the shower head for a while.
I'm scared of the sauna smell fog in here. Is this gonna be a problem?
Yeah,
Weeps.
terrible experience. Who wrote this?
Some sick puppy.
Dr. Bane, please add 3 sanity back to your sanity score. Little Horace, you can add 4 back to your sanity score as you guys are doing a little maintenance here.
Oops, sorry.
All right.
And that's
we-
where... Oh, what's that?
We all have separate rooms.
Yeah, unless otherwise stated, you guys are retired to your rooms, and
Bane's gonna go over to the room and actually sleep near his bed floor.
you guys take the proper safety procedures, hunker down, and pass a night uneventful, rested and recuperated, and as you collect and collaborate with each other and go back over the clues. That's where we're going to end it for this week.
Cool.
Nice.
I didn't like that.
That's fair, I guess. Yeah, nice. Not nice that last part there.
That was so unexpected.
No, that was good. Now we know something about the fog creature.
No, I mean it was good. It was horrifying, but it was good.
Go
It's
buy
alright.
the biggest flashlight that they sell in 1920s London.
Yeah. Frank's gonna take to just walking around with a giant lantern.
Yeah.
What's the lamp that like summon Batman?
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
The
I
bat
get-
signal?
Yeah, you get one of those lamps.
Yes.
Did you guys take the bat statue with you, or did you leave it behind?
Took it with us, didn't we? We took that and the feet, and we took the knife. I think we took pretty much everything.
Yeah, the feet. Very important.
We just raided the place.
Right.
Frank took any money he could find.
Rob 'em blind. We're looters. We're actually pirates. We're not investigators.
Wow, it's a fine line, all right.
Plus, it's easy to take the bat statue. It's only like 2 feet.
Bats are small.
They're all clues, thank you very much. Even the money is a clue.
Each one of those dollars, I need to inspect them, make sure they're up to snuff and not up to anything nefarious.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna risk it. You can. I don't know what'll be important later. I'm taking the money. Oh, beautiful. Well,